As we're off in week 2. Return starts from the 16. They're going to track him down, but a nice effort in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38.
At their own 38-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
What is going on?
Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Second down carry for Taylor. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ball game.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
What is that? 3rd down. Here's Williams. Escapes the pocket. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Every defense in this league is going to sign up for a 3-and-out to begin a ball game. But to send him off the field, to really add that extra tone setter by backing him up with a sack, that's the cherry on top of that 3-and-out.
Jukes away from one. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Daniel's going to throw to get us started. Catch made over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 44.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Daniels. Snared by the running back. Here's Trey Benson. And he's able to cross midfield before going out. 7 yards on that pickup. And that's going to give the Commanders a 1st down.
Some of these quarterbacks, kid, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
Benson on 1st and 10. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum. Because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They give on 2nd to Benson. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play-action pass to come.
Putting one of the tight ends in motion right. 1st down, and they go right back to him. And he stopped after ripping off an 8-yard chunk. It's 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1.
Here we go. Count 19, Tiger, Panther 11, Panther 11.
Daniels from the pistol. Finds Benson out of the backfield. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
That's another Washington Commanders first down. A gain of 9 yards.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
First down.
Here we go, start.
From the red zone on 1st. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Able to get it to Benson. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. Third and 10. Can this offense get it done?
Trap 60, trap 60, Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready.
Daniels is going to throw again. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Okay, already a big decision to make on your opening drive, Brock. Is this 4-down territory, or do you take the field goal and be happy to start off with some points?
Well, remember, Kate, I think we're going to see this all year long. This new kickoff rule is real. You know, that ball now coming out to the 35-yard line, it affects the data and the decision-making. You're going to see more and more teams be aggressive, and I would be. I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead, a little early momentum with that field goal.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Kick taken in here at the 17. And this gets out to the 30 before he stops.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield. Big here, 9 yards, it's 2nd down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. Williams from the gun. That's complete to Sam Laporta. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They got 21 yards on the play. And that's good for a Dallas 1st down.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
On play action, here's Williams. That's to Laporta again. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Straight ahead with Taylor. And he couldn't get much there, but what he did get was absolutely crucial. That makes it 1st and goal.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a 1st down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Bails out of the pocket quick.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that first down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the first down.
Let's see what they want to do here. It's 2nd and inches. One quarter down for these two NFC East teams. Just 3-0 is our score. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Time for our second quarter now. Let's see if the Cowboys can capitalize here in the red zone. Working from the gun, Williams. And this is caught. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys take a second quarter lead. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. Extra point attempt coming up. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys take a 4-point lead.
Cowboys 7, Commanders 3.
The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Get it. 60.
Throwing now, Daniels. Pass complete to Lane. It's a small gain up to the 38. That tackle made by Tremaine Edmonds.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd down now, they need 7. And he's brought down at the line.
It was as if the defense knew what play was coming. That was a play they knew they could defend, and boy, did they ever, stopping it right at the line of scrimmage.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
Here we go. Here we go. Hurt 70. Hurt. Right there. Hurt.
Throw here, 3rd down. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Washington 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Rig. Chop alert.
They give up the gut to Benson. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
70, Timberwolves. 18, Pioneer. Ready.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Flush down out to his left. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw, but it's incomplete.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Third and long. They're going to throw. On the move. Headed right. Making the call himself. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down, that's a big bonus for the quarterback.
70, Viking 18.
Benson now from the gun. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Washington first down.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Ready? Press all 80.
Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. And he'll gain about 7 on this one as he gets him down into the red zone.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
And this is caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders take a second quarter lead. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. Jake Moody on for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Commanders push their lead to 3.
Commanders 10, Cowboys 7. Jake Moody to kick off.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Returnable from the 1. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got first and 10. They'll start on the ground. Taylor. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Back to Taylor on second down. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Taylor gets it on first and 10. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
To throw, Williams. Buys time, rolling right. Oh, look at this, here he goes. That one hits the ground, incomplete, but a flag also hit the ground. Let's sort this out. Offense tagged for the penalty there as they walk off the distance. Second down out the window. They're backed up here for third down.
What is that?
Here he goes, third and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up. Well, he'd been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah,
And I look
yeah.
at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
Williams throwing again here on second down. Chased out to his right. And the Commanders' rush brings him down. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on third down.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
Williams with third and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Is inside the 20 on the stat sheet as this is down at the 19-yard line. All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Flushed out of the pocket. Looking to his fullback now. And he's going to be a yard shy of the first as they force him out after the gain of 9.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
Only need about the length of the football, maybe a touch more on this 2nd and inches. Running out of the gun with Mitchell. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Top row 18. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
They send the tight end in motion.
Ready.
3rd and short, Daniels. Rolling into enemy territory. At the 20. He makes it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders will add to their lead at the end of the half.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
PAT up and good for Moody. And the Commanders make it a 10-point ball game.
Commanders 17, Cowboys 7. Jake Moody to kick off.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
Their own 35-yard line.
We'll see how they choose to use these final 22 seconds, Brock, of our first half. Williams to throw on first. That's brought in. It's his back, Jonathan Taylor. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Now Williams. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
3-yard loss brings up 3rd down and 5.
So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. Starting from the 5. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your number one objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half, and that kick returner, he took matters in his own hands.
We've set it downs for him from the 31.
Ready! Liking 18!
Daniels on first down. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
It's a quarterback you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find a throwing lane. And he couldn't do it on that one.
Okay, ready?
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Ready? Cowboy 80!
They kick the running back in motion. 2nd down and 10. Daniels. Forced out to his right. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
Kate, you know I love to say that the NFL game is a game of adjustments. You come out of halftime, and you know you've got to impact the quarterback. You got to get home. And it's exactly what they do on this opening drive.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long.
Cougar 19! Go check! Go check!
3rd and long for him here. Throws a bullet down the left sideline. Big gain downfield. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a 1st down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play, and that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Mitchell gets it from the gun. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Ready, ready.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Come on, come on. Hey.
And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Ready? Bronco, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
On 1st down, here's Daniels. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was 1st down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Warriors 70. 7, ready.
Daniels. He rolls to his right. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Go, Panther 11, Panther 11. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
They'll throw 3rd and long. Oh, he missed that one, and he knew it. Put it behind his guy, and now it's 4th down.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd.
A 57-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
From a couple yards deep, this is going to come out. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Shotgun, hand off to Taylor. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Escapes the pocket. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. They'll air it out on 3rd. Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. Picked off. That's Bobby Wagner. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
They'll toss it here to Benson. Touchdown, Washington! The Commanders pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Trey Benson, the touchdown.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they could take it to the house.
Moody knocks that extra point through. And the Commanders push the lead to 20.
Commanders 27, Cowboys 7. Jake Moody to kick off.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. And he'll take a knee in the end zone for a touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Taylor now up the middle. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Brought down by the future Hall of Famer, Bobby Wagner.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
What is that?
Williams will look to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield, 1st and 10. Running right, this is Taylor. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Short pass brought in, and he takes it up and across midfield to Commanders territory.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
3rd and 4 coming up now.
Ready, set.
Williams from the gun. Headed out right. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try It's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down.
Okay, it has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game, and failing to convert on that 3rd down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this. 4th down, Williams. That is caught. He's got Lamb. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. Here's Williams again. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. Trying to find his tight end. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation. It's just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
And he makes the catch on the right sideline, but no! Oh, they call it out of bounds. The throw led him just a little bit too much.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket and keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
3rd down. Here's Williams. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
And look at the big fellas working their tails off up front. That offensive line gave the QB ample time. Unfortunately, just no completion to be found down the field.
All right, looks like this is the moment. They're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th. To the air yet again, Williams. That's Ferguson. He brings it in. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says 2 things in every production meeting. Number 1, well, we got to stop the run. And number 2, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Sticking in the air. It's Williams. He's got it. And in he goes for the Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. Looking to tack on the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys drop the lead back to 13.
Commanders 27, Cowboys 14.
The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
And off to Benson to start the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Let's go now. 70, Timber Wolf.
So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It is the Commanders with the football and a nice lead, too, as they try to finish off this win. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Ready? Smash.
Benson once more. We call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end, Brock. It's third down.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's third down.
Drop 60. Get it. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Ready.
To the air on third and long. Getting out to his left. He's going for it himself. And Daniels with a smart business decision, sliding down after getting that first.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Come on, come on. Set. Viking, 18. Get up.
Benson on 1st and 10. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
70 riding.
Benson on the counter. Quick adjustment defensively to stop him this time, so no gain on first down. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming, so managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and AT for attack, exactly what he just did.
This time it's a passing play. Brought in close to the 8. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
Hey, Cash. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Mitchell takes it straight ahead. There's so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
Here we go, set. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 19 Lions. 18 Pioneer. Ready, ready.
Mitchell again. And this defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. 4 yards on the pickup. They need another 4. 3rd and goal coming up.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice down. I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
Firing quickly out wide. Daniels. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders making a 3-score game in the 4th. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Cowboys 14. Jake Moody to kick off.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Return starts from the goal line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 22-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Ready to go.
Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And it looks like they'll give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
The ball carrier.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Working from the gun, Williams. And that's sent to the ground by a defender and incomplete. Would have been one for the highlight reel, but instead, they're facing 3rd down.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. But ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
That's caught for the 1st. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that'll be good for a Dallas 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner to the 48. And gain 11 on that play. And that's good for a Dallas 1st down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands. He dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Well, this goes for every player in every sport, Brock. Fatigue in the 4th quarter. So that can mean dropped interceptions just as much as it can mean a dropped catch, too.
And believe it or not, Kate, quarterbacks, they can get fatigued, too.
Yeah.
Maybe not as much physically as their buddies running around and hitting.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys get it back to within 2 possessions.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys drop the lead back to 13.
34. Cowboys 21.
So even after the score, they're still down 2 possessions. Time not exactly on their side as they try this onside kick. And the Commanders are able to cover the kick. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
70, Timberwolf.
Mitchell up the middle. He has this down to the 34. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Washington 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they're going to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Lights, ready.
And this one doesn't go far. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9.
Go. Steady.
Handoff here to Mitchell. And this one stopped fairly close to that 1st down. Good challenge, but they face 4th down. Final timeout taken by the Cowboys. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. The lead looks safe, but the pedals staying down. They're going for this. Must not have liked what they saw on 4th and 1 there. They're going to take a timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. For the 3rd time today, we see them setting up for a field goal. It's about 43 yards for it. Moody knocks it through, and that'll give them a 16-point advantage.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game and really leaves only 1 remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it, and we know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
Return starts at the 3. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
What is up?
To throw, Williams. Dumped off to his running back. And he's going to wind up out of bounds a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage, Brock. So they're going to
salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Vegas, Vegas!
Here's Williams. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Keytrell Clark picks it. So it's been a bit of a mixed bag for him, partner. He does have the 3 touchdowns in this game, but also now a couple of interceptions.
You almost feel like, Kate, he's seeing most of the picture on how to attack this defense, but just not quite all of it yet. It's largely been good, as he said. Some nice touchdowns as well. But there's still a couple of these looks in coverage that are giving him problems, and he's got to figure that picture out.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
One drawn up here for Daniels. So it's a win on the road for the Commanders. And they can be proud of their exploits on the road and overall so far this season as they improved to 2-0. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Commanders as we say so long from Dallas.